Friends, I must thank you for inviting me again to the Rotary Summit on Literacy. I had met you in Pune 2 years ago, and when you launched the program, I did feel the energy. But today, when I look at what has been achieved, it seems you're racing with the government. And I do hope the government really partners with Rotary, partners with the partners of Rotary to fulfill the dream of South Asia being free of illiteracy. I would rather use the word non-literates than illiteracy after listening to the kind of stigma that there is for the word illiteracy. I suppose we should start saying non-literates. But in any case, I really felt energized once again that I am here with you. It was a great privilege to be part of the jury. In fact, it was not an easy task. I know how difficult it was for Anil Agarwal, Rotarian Anil Agarwal and his team to even collect all those wonderful applications for the Rotary Award. Each one of them deserves an applause. They were simply unsung heroes. From among them, I will not mention the names because I think it is for the Rotary to let out who the names are. But I can tell you that each one of them is a gem. In fact, it was so inspirational, so humbling to see that they have been working for years together on the issue of getting children to schools. That passion, even when you looked at the application form, was so infectious. I can't wait to see them today in real, sensuous reality as people. And I really must say that they are the true defenders of right to education in the country. Just as Rotary is the biggest defender now of right to education in the country, I would say they are equal to Rotary in defending right to education in the country today. I can't believe that 75 lakh Rotarians participated in voting. For me, this is a great mobilization. I'm not even looking at who won. I'm looking at the fact that Rotary won. If it could get 75 lakh people to participate to identify the heroes of literacy, I do not know if there has been such a process anywhere in the world. If there is, please let me know. It's something phenomenal. And touching each one of them, the 75 lakhs, at least for that moment they thought of literacy, they thought of education, they thought of the great spirit of freedom in India, which can come only through education and education alone. Congratulations to Rotary for including 75 lakhs, which meant, let me say, as Mr. Shekhar Mehta says, let's give a concession that 5 lakh were repeat. Even with those 70 lakhs, their family members, about 5 of them, I don't know math. You do the mathematics. It's a huge, huge number of people. The population, the country as big as population of so many countries who have voted for education in the country. Congratulations and my salute to Rotary just for this. What we are doing is very, very important. I will just say 2 things of why it is important. It is important because we are inspiring the poorest of the poor and giving them confidence that their children too can go to school. These children are children who are first generation learners. They do not have the luxury which, say, my children had or my parents had. My daughter, when she has to pack her child to the school, she and her husband, my son-in-law, spend 1 hour in the morning to pack them. it is such a horrible thing to look at them looking at the notebook, the textbook, the shoe, the socks, the bats, the homework, and the kind of frenzy that there is in the morning when they are packing them to school. That is the cultural capital that is needed to pack a child to school. The first generation learner does not have that kind of cultural capital at home. What we are talking about, what Rotary is talking about, what child defenders of right to education are talking about giving that kind of cultural capital which was denied to generations of children who are from non-literate families. If they do get this cultural capital, and if they are able to sort of come together through this cultural capital, they would be sitting on par with you and me on these empty chairs. Let's make it happen. They have been unequal because they were not given that kind of support. I am sure after 5 years, you will find some of your own alumni and graduates who came from the Rotary Literacy Mission who would come and sit here on the stage with us saying that we won, and we won because of this great Rotary Literacy Mission. I congratulate you again. I don't want to take any more time. I want to see the heroes whom we have actually identified, and I'm sure you're waiting to see the literacy heroes and all their team whom they represent. Thank you very much for this. And let me say, I don't know if you can shout, but let me say Rotary Literacy Mission Zindabad. If you can say Zindabad, I'll be happy.